What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Zachary Reality. It is Zachary Reality, and we are here to chat Claim to Fame, Episode 3, Season 3, with a very special guest. You may recognize her from last season. It's Jane, aka Jada Star. What are we going by these days?
Hi, we are going by Jada Star, my name.
Oh,
Thank
did you
you.
see those hearts? Those hearts?
Yes. Oh, hi. But I always answer to Jane and to all the casts. I'm still Mama Jane, and I think that's so sweet. That makes my heart happy.
Yes. So if you guys did not watch Jada on last season, go do that now. If you're watching this season,
Maybe. Or don't.
you don't know. No, you killed it last season. You did go home a little earlier than most fans would have liked. So, how does it feel to watch this season? What do you think the biggest changes or difference?
It feels like these guys are nonstop. Like it feels like they are not getting a chance to even breathe. They are just going. Like it feels like it's never ending. I'm having stress for them, actually.
You think it's more like strategic this year, and everyone's kind of down each other's throats?
Definitely. And like, but here's the thing I was talking to my husband about earlier because he got me into Survivor over COVID. So I
Mm,
became super obsessed. And you watch this thing form from season 1 to now, for instance, right? Claim to Fame has done it like double, triple, mega, quadruple time. Where the first couple seasons, everyone's still green. They don't know what it's about. They're trying to figure out how does this game work.
mhm,
By the time they're at season 3 now, they've gone in like season 40 of Survivor. They're like, here's my checklist. I know exactly what to avoid. I know exactly what I want to focus on. And
mhm.
here we go. And like everyone has done that.
Yeah.
It's scary. And I'm okay at guessing stuff when I'm watching shows. Um, Everything's completely up in the air for me every episode so far, and I love
Yeah, it's a great season. I've been
it.
shocked this week with Jamie Lee Curtis being revealed, as well as last week, John Stamos, the first week, Robin Roberts. Every week, I actually have been shocked. And I'm also shocked
Yeah.
because someone decided to comment on one of my videos, like everyone's celebrity relative, and they were wrong. They were
Oh,
wrong. So I was like, I don't even know half these people. They were wrong. So now I'm even more shocked because someone tried to
wow.
spoil it for me and they were wrong.
There you go, and that's how
Mhm.
that works. I love being spoiled. I love knowing things. I'm just a big dumb sponge,
So
and
do you know who everyone's related to? Did you look it up? Did you figure it out?
yeah, I am on Reddit.
Oh no. You so
So
you
of course, but they've not been 100%. So I'm still a little bit
yeah.
confused, but there's some stuff that's been confirmed, with things, and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Still, though, it doesn't ruin the game for me in my head because how in the world are they all gonna figure stuff out? Did someone get Gracie Lou pulled Naomi, right? Like, who's got that one? Who did she tell? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember
Like,
either.
yeah, there's a bunch of crazy stuff out there right now that I'm losing my mind trying to see
Figure it
what's gonna
out.
happen.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about this episode. Last night they divided up into two teams. How do you feel about the team captain thing? Is it kind of, part of the game? Is it a little high school? Did you like it?
It kind of feels like that sometimes, and it can't be helped, right? Because you always want to pick the strongest or the fastest or the best for whatever you're doing. I was like the middle-aged mom. I knew I was going to be last in most of the things.
But
Um,
it's not always like physical, like especially this challenge, it was a game of telephone. So who is the
right.
biggest shit
Oh my
talker?
gosh.
And that's who
It
I would pick first.
was fabulous. Exactly right. I was sitting there watching it thinking, "Ooh, if I was playing, would I want to be first or second in that?" Cuz I remember lyrics and poems really well
Hmm.
as a songwriter. And so I thought maybe that would be fun. It's so difficult though. Like you think it's going to be easy when you're watching stuff, but it's probably completely insane and hard when you're in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I plus the picking the team captains that is so crazy and random. That was like in our season and I love you, Shane, so much, but I was like, Shane's next on my list. And then she was team captain and her team won.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
everything fell apart in my brain. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
no.
Uh-huh.
So
So
yeah.
this challenge I thought was pretty hard. The poem wasn't super long. I guess it was just the
Mm-mm.
squeaky voice that was kind of messing people up. It is a lot to remember under pressure.
Yeah.
And we kind of saw that Shane's team with Miguel, Mackenzie, they ended up losing.
Yeah.
And Was this the same on your season with kind of like how the rules are with these challenges, where then the winner gets to pick a bottom two?
Yep.
How do we feel
That's
about that kind of rule?
it's wild and it happens so fast. So like you don't know that happened to me. Like that's what happened on my episode, right? Like our team lost and Gabriel was the team captain, so he got to choose he had to choose in the moment. It wasn't like, "Hey, by the way, you've got time to consider this." He had to choose in the moment and he chose me, which was smart.
Mhm.
And he had a strategic reason to do that, but at the time I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I was kind of wondering that myself. And he just said it out loud. Shane has been
Mhm.
so honest about everything. He's like, I am choosing you because I do not want to be the guesser and you will be the guesser. Like it
Yeah.
was, that's exactly what you should do.
I mean, Miguel has been a topic of conversation the last few weeks. He was really kind of squirming around the mansion. It kind of feels like he's getting picked on maybe because he's the youngest
Yep.
and
I
he's an easy
see
target.
it's true. I see what happened with Travis happening that looked like it kind of happened with Miguel. And again, I'm just speculating, right? Like you don't
Mhm.
know because you're not there, obviously. But Travis was young and smart and excited. And he came in so hot and so fast from
Mhm.
like minute one that it made everyone go, like, and be very nervous around him. But that wasn't his intention. It broke his heart when he found out. He was like, I was just trying to have fun. And I felt that from Miguel. I
Mhm.
felt like I'm just going to play this game and I'm going to beat everybody because I'm playing a game.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone knew who his celebrity relative was at all,
I don't
but
think they were even
because
close.
they were not even close, but I also think that he kind of screwed himself when they realized that he was lying about the Antonio Banderas thing because of what happened last week. So it almost felt like he was like there was proof that he was like a liar in the
Oh,
game,
yeah.
so that even made him a bigger target than he already was.
Right. It saved him for another day, but it put him at risk for
He
immediately the
wasn't thinking
next
long
one.
term.
Yeah.
And I think in this game you kind of have to think long term a little bit more than it can't
Ah,
only be day by day.
absolutely right.
Mhm.
Absolutely right. It's so friggin' hard. Like you go in with a totally different intention and then everything gets turned on its head right
Yeah.
away. You don't know how you're going to get along with people or how you're going to feel about hurting people's feelings or you're going to get your feelings hurt unexpectedly and but you're in an environment that's supposed to happen. So it's just
Mhm.
this constant, clash of confusion, but it's so
Yeah.
much fun.
So we see that Mackenzie tries to help Miguel before. She tries to give him some names. They go through the
Yep.
Madagascar of it all. Somebody could be from Madagascar, but not him. So do we think that
Yeah.
Mackenzie was genuinely trying to help him? Because I feel like all those guys are so close that she almost has
Yeah.
no allies besides maybe Adam, you know? Oh, Jada just popped out for a second. She'll be back. Don't worry. But that's kind of how it felt. It felt like I felt like Mackenzie was genuinely trying to help um help Miguel. So yeah, I can't believe I just lost my train of thought. You guys understand this is live. Um hey girl, are you back? I wonder what happens. You just have a black screen, so maybe you should go out and then come back in. And well, I will continue on with the show until you're back. So Miguel, he ended up guessing Diedrich's at the guess off. And I felt like Diedrich accidentally admitted that he was a Jackson during that lunch, during that table, right? So, oh, we have Jada back.
Sorry, I'm
Hi.
back. I'm so sorry. Yes, I
It's okay.
apologize.
It's okay. So I was just saying, did you think Mackenzie was genuinely trying to help Miguel, or did you think that maybe she was trying to throw him off?
No, I honestly think she was trying to help him. I really do.
Hmm.
I think she had two reasons, but I think that her heart really was in the right place. That she was trying to just give him a hand. She knew he was already drowning at this point in the house. Like that just ripples. Everybody
Hmm.
knows when you're next, that kind of thing. I think she was trying to help him and she was trying to maybe eliminate a bad guess that she wouldn't have to guess. And that was kind of a bummer that he didn't do that with Adam.
Yeah, but I don't think she would have. I don't think Adams is right. I mean, you might know
It's
more.
not.
Okay,
It's
so it's not.
definitely
So
not.
he was going to get wrong either way. I think he should have guessed Diedrich because
Yeah.
Diedrich isn't he a Jackson? Like, why has that not been confirmed yet?
I don't know, but oh my gosh, Naomi, everyone just buried the lead on Miss Audacity, being like, "Hi, Mr. Jackson." I was like, queen of my life right now.
I thought you would
Like,
like
that was
her.
the best.
I thought you would like her and that she would be your
Ugh.
favorite because she reminds me most of you from the show.
Dude, I feel that way too. And I totally get it because she's going and she's like, I know I'm smart. I know I can do this. I'm going to have fun. But like sometimes that comes off bad to people and you don't want it to. So
Mm,
I'm trying to send like all the love and happiness to her right now because I know she's really playing a super good game, but I know
mhm,
also that like I'm on Reddit, I'm on everything like people get so nasty like and it's so
mm.
unfair, but it's also a show. I get it. Like you got to watch your show and have fun, but I think she's really trying to win.
I think she could win. I have faith in her, but those guys are really close. There's like three of them,
Yeah.
right? I feel like they have a really close bro alliance, and I don't know if you're even going to include HUD in that, where it's like she's going to have to team up with Mackenzie and with Aaron and kind of get some numbers back on their side. And
Right.
do you think that he's related to a Jackson, Diedrich?
I think signs are pointing to yes.
Or
Like
like,
if you
is there
look at
other
clues.
Jacksons besides Michael?
Well, yeah. There's so many Jacksons. It's like the Partons. There's like a bazillion of them, and everybody sings music, and everyone's like awesome. Like there was the Jackson Five, and then there's Latoya, and there's Janet, and then there's their kids and their kid. It's crazy. So when I saw the clue, Danny's clue,
Mhm.
right? Like, did it
Yeah.
make sense to you?
Yeah.
1,000%. It even says Neverland at the end.
Oh my god. So why didn't, Miguel guess for Diedrich and guess like, why didn't he why did he who did he guess? Why did he guess,
Little Richard.
yeah, why did he do that?
I think because he wanted to give the illusion he was super confident and give the illusion that he was alpha wolf in charge, so to speak.
Mhm.
Um, but deep inside, he was not confident and he wanted to lean on someone else's assumed sure thing
Mm.
to, at both times, if he succeeded, he would have shown that he was a badass, right?
Yeah.
And he would have gotten rid of somebody. But
Mhm.
it just didn't work out. Sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yeah. So I was kinda sad to see him go, but I also felt
Mhm.
like, it was his time in a way.
Yeah.
He got a lot of airtime the first few episodes. So, how shocked were we? I know we kinda talked about it when it was revealed as Jamie Lee Curtis as his aunt and, kinda what he said
I
about it.
I got butterflies in my stomach. I was so excited because I this is 1,000% true. I want everyone that's watching this to know the excitement that happens for us when we are sitting and waiting and watching that countdown and you're about to find out who your friend is.
Mm.
And seeing her pop up, I threw my hands up. I was so like dramatic about it. I was so excited and I know they were excited too.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, and she was beautiful, and she's perfect, and he's
Mhm.
wonderful, and he loves her so much, and it was really sweet. His exit was beautiful, and he was really classy and so great, and
Mhm.
good job, Miguel, like for real, Raphael.
Raphael. Oh my god, the whole name change.
Yes.
What advice would you give to him as someone who also changed their name?
He did everything pretty well, didn't he? Like he
Yeah.
held on to it. Um, it was smart. I think he went in with a really smart idea that he was going to misdirect people
Mhm.
using their own thought processes.
Yeah, that was
You know,
really
it was
crazy.
working. It really was
Uh-huh.
working. I don't know that they would
Yeah.
have figured it out. Adam was right at the end saying, I
Mhm.
think we dodged a bullet.
Mhm. Yeah, because they never would have guessed him.
Yeah, that would have been Chris. He
Yeah,
would have been the Chris of the season. But how crazy that like when are we going to get a right guess?
I
Says the girl
know.
who gave a wrong guess. But I'm
I hope
serious,
soon.
like
Wait,
when?
I have a question. How long are these claim to fame ceremonies at the end? Because it kinda goes quick, right? But is it long?
It depends. It
Yeah.
depends on how everything happens. You've got to go in the photo booth. Everybody's got to
Mm.
wait and do that stuff. You've got to hang tight, make sure everything's just perfect. Like the weather's nice. It's not raining on us or whatever.
Mhm.
They probably take a couple hours
Okay.
depending.
And those 10 seconds are, like, the longest 10 seconds of life?
of your whole entire life. It feels so long,
Yeah.
like, and seeing, I've got to tell you, like, just the trigger flashbacks every episode, seeing seeing the burnt film and going, not again.
Mhm. Oh my
um
god.
this is wild. I love it though. This is amazing.
Uh-huh. So what are your thoughts for next week? What do you think's gonna happen? Where do you think the show's gonna go? Or maybe give us a little tease if you kind of know from all your Reddit searches.
I wish I flippin' knew. I'm so excited to see what Danny does with his information.
Mm.
The way that Dedrick reacted about a few things this episode, particularly at the end when Raphael was wrong, he was very he was real excited about that,
Mm.
and I think he might get overconfident.
Yeah. I also think that there's a couple floaters, like Hud. He's kind of staying low key.
Oh
Um,
yes.
my favorite is Mackenzie. She's my number one. I since day one. I want her to win. I love her.
It's the Mackenzie show. Like, I want it to be. It's just the Mackenzie show for me as well. I flip and love her. The other ones that I was so excited about are it left me. I was so happy with Gracie Lou and
I knew you would
Bianca and
love
Jill.
Gracie
All of them, like
Lou.
everyone's so good. Please don't take it that way, but like I just loved watching them, and Mackenzie
Mm-hmm.
and Naomi. Like and it's just everyone's fabulous, but Mackenzie is, she's so clever. And when she walked out this last episode, she goes, I hear her and it's her voice. And
Mm-hmm.
she goes, hands on hips, smiles on lips.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, yes, ma'am. Yep. She's there, all business. She's ready to
Mm-hmm.
go.
Okay.
I hope so.
We're
Yeah,
on
I'd
so
be
we'll be on the
happy
same
with
time here, on the same
anyone
side here.
winning.
So there's like two sides. Are we on the same side? The Mackenzie, Aaron, and who else is on this team?
Uh,
I guess it's just them two versus all the guys.
Kinda.
And
That's what
Naomi
it's
is
looking
kind of
like.
with the guys.
Yeah, I think Naomi is, if she may play kind of more of a solo game, and
Yeah.
we can see how that goes versus the team game. But again, look at Survivor, like you need other people.
Mm-hmm.
um you can only go on your own for so long, as episode 3 club
Yeah.
that Raphael is now also part of with me and X.
Mm-hmm.
And what were we all tried to be solo lone wolves in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah.
sustainable in that game.
Yeah. I want you to give us a little tea since you might know a lot of these celebrities' relatives,
Ooh,
these relative celebrities. Could you maybe tell us or give a really good clue for anyone from this cast that hasn't been revealed yet?
that hasn't been revealed yet.
Yeah, that's someone that's still on the show, maybe like a clue of one of the remaining contestants.
I feel like there's a person that is so funny and so sweet and so great and just fabulous, who I don't know how on earth anyone is going to pick up
Mm-hmm.
on who the heck he is.
Okay.
Um, that's all I'll say, because I looked it up, I double cross checked it, it's right, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel I see like at least a top 2 for this person. I
Okay.
feel in my mind,
Ooh.
because it just feels like it's so
Hard to get.
amazing at this misdirect that's happening, and the clues
Mhm.
are hard for that one. I'm having a hard time finding them.
Okay. That was exactly what I needed. I
Yay.
loved it. That was so good.
Yay.
Okay, do you have any other final thoughts on this episode, or maybe just like what it's like watching as an alumni? Or maybe you want to remind everyone about what happened on your season. Just kind
Yeah.
of tell us a little bit about what you think.
It's it's good to remember that everyone's playing a game and everyone's trying to do the best they can. I'm so proud as an alumni. I truly am. I'm 1,000% sincere about this. I just feel proud of everybody. I'm proud of
Hmm.
them. It's such a scary thing to go into it and to do it in the first place. And they're all carrying themselves really well. And they're all so sweet and they're
Hmm.
so flippin' smart. I think they did a really good job at getting us a nice mixed bag of
Hmm.
people that are really dead focused on winning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also excited about just not knowing what to expect every episode. I really cannot tell you right now who I think is
Mm-hmm.
going to go home next episode, because in my mind it could be three different people,
Yeah. I love
and
it.
I could be 1,000% wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
something else happens.
Oh my
Because
God, I
I
need
thought
more
Dedrick was
episodes.
dead to rights. Like, I feel like he is dead to rights. He is donezo, and yet here he is.
I think he's gonna go home next week. That's my
Yeah,
prediction.
I can see
And
that.
I think that Aaron's gonna go the week after, maybe. And then I think I think will go home soon, just because he hasn't gotten any
Yeah.
airtime. So I just can't imagine him going too
Right. But
far.
we do have his clue, and it's a pretty good clue
Well, I figured
for
out.
his. Yeah.
I mean, spoiler alert.
No, yeah.
It's a Mellencamp. He was on like with Beverly Hills Housewives or like Vanderpump Rules. Like
Really?
he was on a
That's so
scene
cute.
with Teddy. So
He's the cutest little thing. Like, they're all so flippin' adorable. But here's my question to you, if you can remember,
mhm.
because I cannot. But who knows Naomi's clue?
Who?
Anybody?
Not me.
Because no, I mean Gracie Lou pulled her clue,
Yeah,
and it was clear as day. So who in the house? I can't remember. Did
hmm
Gracie Lou tell that clue to?
I don't know. I don't. I
So
wouldn't
that if
remember.
Yeah, so think about that, because if no one has that, no one's gonna pull it. It's gone.
hmm
Naomi might be smooth sailing.
She might be. I think Danny also is in it to win it as well. So he's someone I have my eye out for.
Oh yeah,
And then we're also rooting for Mackenzie. So there is a few suspects. Oh, and
yeah.
Shane.
No,
Shane's really
that's what I'm
smart
saying,
too.
right? Like, you want, I want to not leave anyone out, because I could see everyone at this point
I think
having a
it's one of those
way
four.
to the end. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. What is up with you? What is new? Tell us what's going on.
Oh, thank you. I am making a lot of music. I just got back from the UK about a week and a half ago. It was awesome. I got to play at Glastonbury and the Maverick
Ooh,
Music Festival. I'm writing a lot of songs. I just My aunt released a single off of her new album that comes out in November, called Smoky Mountain DNA, that she's been
okay.
talking about. And one of the first singles she released is a song that I wrote about our family, and she honored me and sang it with me and released it as a single off there. So you guys can go hear The Orchard and me singing with my aunt a song that I wrote about our family, and just about families in general. We're big on family over here in Tennessee, Zach.
I love
You got
it.
to come see us.
I know it's on my list, but we did get to meet. So for people who did not listen to my podcast with Jada last year, go back. But we did get to meet a few months ago at
Oh, and it was
Harley's
so much
birthday.
fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
It was the
Um,
sweetest. But yeah, I'm Jada Star Music everywhere if you want to come check me out and say hi. I'm friendly, I promise.
yeah, everyone.
And I get to take over with a couple of other people. I don't know if that's a surprise or not, so I won't say their names, next Wednesday on the Claim to Fame broadcast channel. And I'll get to talk to everybody that whole day. I'm really excited,
Ooh, that'll be so fun. So
with
what is
two
the
of my
broadcast?
friends.
Is the broadcast the channel like on Instagram is kind of just like a secret group chat?
Kinda, yeah, but I think you can just get on it. So
Yeah,
it's through, yeah, through the Claim to Fame Instagram.
yeah. It
And
doesn't
it's
cost
been
money
real
or anything.
fun.
Does it cost
No,
money?
and the other day, last week, I believe we had Bianca and Jill and Gracie Lou, or that was this week. And then
hmm
last week we had Hugo and Olivia. And
Mm.
then they reached out to me this week about next week, and I was like, please, that sounds like so much fun.
Oh my God, I love that Hugo and Olivia are still together. We always need a showmance on every reality show.
I think we have one. I think there's one a brewing.
Oh no.
I
Okay.
do.
Oh, that is possible. Maybe Mackenzie and Hud.
That's where I'm headed. I'm thinking she twirled that hair awfully hard
Oh,
when
okay.
she first laid
Okay.
eyes on him.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me today to recap the episode. Everyone, go follow Jada. I will leave her link down below.
Thank
Thank
you
you all
for
for
having me.
listening. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Oh, more hearts came out. Do it again. How do you do that?
Wow.
It happens organically. All right. See you later, guys.
Thank you. Bye,
Bye.
honey.